guys? I kind of need to be lower. It's whatevs. What's up guys, it's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an Everyday Emelia, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically where we sit down, have a little chit chat while I am getting ready. So yeah, if you guys want to get a little life update from me and see what kind of look I'm going for today, then just keep watching. So first I want to address the huge elephant in the room. I cut my hair. Let's just say it's been a long time coming. I got so annoyed at my long hair, like so annoyed. It just kept getting caught in everything and brushing it and blow drying it. Oh, it was just too much. So I topped my hair off, and oh my gosh, all of the people at the salon were freaking out because they're like, oh my gosh, you're cutting it so short. Aren't you gonna miss your hair? And I'm just like, no. So yeah, this is my hair now. My hair. I just found it so funny because a lot of them were like, you know what, I would never do that. I would never cut my hair. And you know, you are so confident to cut your hair. Where did my concealer go? Okay, so I already did my base makeup, but I'm just gonna be doing my eyes for you today because I feel like I pretty much do the same exact thing for my foundation and base. I will show you what I did for my contour though. I used the Tarte Pro Glow to Go in the shade Chisel. And then I also used the Tarte Blush Bazaar. I used a bunch. I believe I used Angelic, Exhilarating, and Fortunate for the blush that is currently on my cheeks. And then I also kind of already went ahead and did my brows since I always do the same thing for that as well. And I just used my e.l.f. eyebrow kit for that. And for foundation, the only thing I actually did do something differently, which I wanted to mention. So I got this little sample from Sephora Play. It is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, and it's a primer and moisturizer in one. Honestly, it's not meant for oily skin, but I still use it because first of all, it has been helping clear my skin up. Like, I don't know what it is, but ever since I started using this, my skin has been slowly clearing up. And as you can see, I'm still going through a pretty bad breakout, but ever since I started using this, like, it's been slowly going down. So I've been using that. I used that on my chin today. Everywhere else I did the normal routine where I put the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Skin Booster, followed by the Too Faced Prime and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. And then I also went ahead and used my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation in the shade R230 for the blush foundation. And then I just used the little beauty blender for it because literally all my brushes are so dirty. I'm like way too lazy to clean it. So yeah, I actually have never used just a beauty blender when applying this foundation, and let me tell you, I had to use a lot more foundation than I normally do when I do a brush. I'm going in with my NARS concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm putting that on the eyes and then under the eyes just a little bit as well. It was so weird hearing people tell me that I was really confident in myself to just cut my hair. Like, I didn't have an attachment to my hair. So they just found it so incredible, and I'm just like, it's just hair. The first thing you have to know about me is I have had my hair pretty much every single length. Like, I have had it as short as a pixie cut and as long, like, I've had it down all the way to my bum. And let me tell you, once you cut your hair short, you do not want to stop cutting it. You just want to go shorter and shorter and shorter. Anyway, so we are done with concealer. Let's move on to the Tarte Clay. I can never pronounce this palette. The Tarte Clay Play palette. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to be using the Glamour Dolls Rose Gold Blending Brush. By the way, there has been some major controversy about Tarte. Tarte has recently come out with their Shape Tape foundation, which was a huge launch. Like, oh my goodness, people were so incredibly excited because if you haven't heard, which I don't know how you have not heard of the Shape Tape concealer, it was pretty much the foundation version of Shape Tape concealer, which is one of the world's best-selling concealers. So everyone was so excited. And then Tarte released a picture of the 15 shades that they were launching with this foundation, and let's just say there were like 13 shades for light skin and then maybe 3 shades for darker skin. And doing that in today's world, that's not okay. Like, I love Tarte. Part of me just wants to defend Tarte, but the other part of me is like, no, this is not right. And as much as I really want to try the Shape Tape foundation, I'm not going to. And I'm not even going to put it in my brain that I'm going to get it until Tarte decides to release a wider shade range. Like, being such a large company that is well loved by a large variety of people with many different kind of skin tones, and for Tarte to release a product that is so incredibly anticipated and hyped, but to only release it in a couple of shades, and for those people with a darker complexion not being able to have their shade available when it launches, like that, I know Tarte came up with an excuse of, oh, we were so excited, we just wanted to launch it. There pretty much is no excuse for it. Like, I'm honestly really disappointed that Tarte did that. And let me tell you, James Charles summed it up for me 100%, okay? So go check out his video on the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. That pretty much is my opinion. But yeah, I just wanted to address it because I am going to be using, I did use Tarte products today. I still love Tarte, I'm not gonna lie, like they did make a huge mistake and I hope they're able to fix it. And all I did was apply the shade Sand all over my eyelid to create a really nice base so that we're able to blend out any other eyeshadows that I put on my lid. So I'm gonna be using the Luxie 131. Oh my gosh, it's fading! The Luxie 131 mini angled brush. And I'm gonna be dipping that into the shade Journey right here and then also into the shade Dunes. Kind of mixing those. I'm just going to be using this as my transition shade. Next, I'm going to be taking the Luxie 207 medium angled shading brush, and I'm going to be dipping into the shade Exhilarating. Ooh. I love using Tarte's Amazonian Clay blushes as eyeshadows. Like, they're just so freaking pretty. I whispered underneath my breath, you heard it, telling you look perfect tonight. Oh my gosh, I love that song. That has been in my head for the past couple of days. Like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And he's engaged! Ed Sheeran is engaged. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for him. I remember the first time I heard him. By the way, I'm dipping into Fortunate now and kind of blending that in. But yeah, I remember the first time I heard him, it was at a Taylor Swift concert. I had no idea who he was. I was like, who the heck is this? Bring on T-Swizzle, you know? Then he started playing his guitar and then he started singing. I fell in love. It was just so beautiful. And then I've gone to like 2 or 3 more of his concerts since then, so he's amazing. Anytime he's in town, I try to go to his concerts. Like, oh my gosh. I'm actually going to be dipping back into the Tarte Pro Glow To Go palette and just putting a little bit of Chisel, which is the shade I used for contour, putting that a little bit in here. And I'm just using whatever I grabbed. The Luxie 141 mini round brush and really focusing that on my outer corner and kind of bringing it up onto my lash line and then very teeny tiny into the crease. You know who else is really, really good at singing live? Halsey. If you have never heard Halsey, you don't even have to like her songs. Like, her voice alone is just so beautiful. She's most known for her song Closer with the Chainsmokers. I saw her open for an Imagine Dragons concert once and I fell in love. I immediately Googled her after the concert. Like, I was so impressed. And a year later, she started going on the radio, which I was so excited about. A couple months ago, I went to her concert, her own concert, and it was literally at the same venue that the Imagine Dragons concert was at when she opened. So I was just so happy for her. I was like, you go girl, you go girl. I feel like I want to intensify this look, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. Maybe if I take a little shader brush and I'm gonna take this, actually I'm gonna take Onyx. We're gonna go for it, go for the Onyx. I'm just gonna do a very little bit, kind of really close to the lash line, and then just blend it upwards into the outer V. And then we're just gonna blend that out a little bit with the shade Sand. Okay, that definitely darkened it up. Okay, and I'm just gonna be using some liquid liner. I'm just gonna curl my lashes, and I'm actually gonna be trying a new lash primer. This is the Lancome Cils, C-I-L-S Booster XL. Let's try this. And I'm gonna be using my Marc Jacobs mascara today. Oh wow, this definitely lengthened my lashes to no end. I'm also gonna be spreading my lashes out a little bit because they did kind of clump with my Lash Blast Volume by CoverGirl. Definitely lengthened my lashes, like, oh my goodness. I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlight on my inner corner. I'm just gonna be using my finger. This is the Pixie Glowy powder. Then maybe just a teeny tiny bit right on the center. Put some finishing spray. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of brow setting gel. Then a little bit of setting powder. Right, and this is my finished look. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It really, really helps support my channel. And if you want to see more of me, more tutorials, more of just fun stuff, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button right down below. Oh, and comment of the day. How long is your hair right now? Is it really, really short? Is it really, really long? I want to know. I really want to know. I hope you have a very confident rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!